You work 40 hours a week. You pay your taxes. You do everything they told you to do. Go to school, get a job, save money. And yet, it feels like no matter how hard you grind, you can't get ahead. So let me ask you a real question. Is the game rigged, or are you just not playing it right? The answer might make you uncomfortable. Stay with me. Let's start with the data, because this isn't a feelings conversation. This is a facts conversation. The World Inequality Report 2026, compiled by over 200 researchers, found that the top 0.001%, fewer than 60,000 people on the entire planet, owns 3 times more wealth than the entire bottom half of humanity combined. World Inequality Database. Let that sink in. 60,000 people versus 3.5 billion. And in America, economic and wage inequality has hit a 30-year high. Among peer countries, the U.S. ranks first in poverty, second in infant mortality, and ninth in life expectancy in the world's wealthiest country, the Washington Post. And here's the kicker. Billionaires and centimillionaires often pay proportionally less in taxes than most working people. World Inequality Database. So yes, on paper, the math is not in your favor. This didn't happen by accident. Decades of deliberate policy choices have rigged the system in favor of the ultra-wealthy few, while everyone else falls further behind. Oxfam America. Think about it. The rules of the game were written by people who were already winning. Tax codes that reward owning assets over earning wages. The decline of unions stripped away workers' negotiating power. And every time there's a crisis, a recession, a pandemic, a war, the stock market recovers fast, but the people living paycheck to paycheck, they're on the dark side of the moon compared to what's happening at the top. CNBC. In 2025, billionaires were found to be 4,000 times more likely to hold political office than ordinary people. Oxfam America. When the people making the rules are the wealthy, who do you think those rules are going to serve? Now, and I need you to hear this part, acknowledging the system is stacked doesn't mean you're powerless. Because here's what the game is rigged narrative gets wrong when taken too far. It can become an excuse to do nothing. History has shown that the game can change. The Gilded Age, the last time inequality was this extreme, was followed by reforms that created more equitable economic structures. The New Deal, post-war social programs, civil rights advances, policy choices reshaped the entire system. The game has been changed before, by regular people who got loud enough. And on an individual level, the rules of wealth building are documented, they're learnable, and they're available to more people today than at any point in history. Assets over income, ownership over labor, compound growth over time. These aren't secrets. They're just not taught in school. Why? That's a video for another day. So what's the move? You can't fix the whole system tomorrow, but you can stop playing by the rules designed to keep you spending and start playing by the rules the wealthy actually use. Rule 1. Stop trading time for money as your only strategy. The wealthy earn from assets, stocks, real estate, businesses. Start there, even small. Rule 2. Understand where your money actually goes. Taxes, interest on debt, inflation. These are the silent transfers of wealth out of your pocket. Know the system before you can beat it. Rule 3. Build skills that create leverage. In a world of AI and automation, the highest value thing you have is the ability to think, create, and solve problems others can't. Rule 4. Get politically aware. Universal programs for healthcare, childcare, and financial regulation that controls rent-seeking behavior. These are real policy levers that affect your daily life. Knowing who's voting for what matters more than most people realize. So, is the game rigged? Honestly, parts of it, yes. The data is clear. The system has structural advantages built in for those who already have wealth. But rigged doesn't mean impossible. It means you need to understand the board better than everyone else. The people winning aren't smarter than you. They just learned the rules earlier or had parents who taught them. You're learning them now. Don't let anyone, not a politician, not a pundit, not a billionaire, convince you that the way things are is the way things have to be. The game is hard, but you're still in it. Play smarter. If this made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And follow for more. And that's a wrap on today's video. If you stuck around to the end, you're already ahead of most people. Seriously. The fact that you're here, learning, putting in the work, that matters. The market will open again tomorrow. The question is, will you be ready? Stay covered. Stay strategic. Let your money fly. Everything shared on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing you hear or see here should be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a licensed professional before making any investment decisions.